Welcome to this episode. The topic is null safety and working with nulls. So, if you already have had this experience of null pointer exception, so you know that null can be very tricky to deal with. So, if you want also to look on Google, that null is also referred to as the $1 billion mistake from one guy, the whore, that invented it, that introduced it in programming. So the fact that Kotlin types do not allow to be null is a very good feature. So the fact that Kotlin helps you to deal with the null is a very, very good thing for us programmers. So if you want to declare a variable that supports null value, you need to specify something. But let's go first with some declaration that do not support null. So this variable is a string, and as I said, this does not support a null value. This will deal with an error. So the compiler complains because null cannot be a value of a non-null type string. So now we are going to comment it. And so this is the specifier that allow us to give a null value to this variable. So string question mark means this variable allows a null. So this could be integer, double, whatever, but I hope I made the point. So let's run this, and actually everything runs cool. We have warning because we did not use these variables in effective way. So let's go on. Now, as always, you can follow along with the official JetBrains by example. I'm leaving the link down here. So I'm Simon and I welcome you to the Code Lab. So you can see here we did not define the type explicitly. So the compiler is inferring the type. The infer type is a not nullable type. So it's like this. So this will not compile again because, again, this declaration, if you want to know more about this declaration and the inference of the compiler, I will give you the link on the video. So let's go on. We need to comment it again. And now we can see how nullable types are managed with functions. We declare this function with a parameter not nullable string and returns an integer. So this is accepted by the compiler because this is a not nullable type, and so it's coherent with this parameter. But this one is not good because this can assume a null value, okay? This can assume a null value, and so the compiler will complain. You see here, again, you are trying to fit a nullable variable in a function that does not accept it. So the compiler helps you to avoid mistakes. This is great, actually. So let's go on the second snippet with workings with nulls. So before going there, I rewrote the function from the snippet of the official example in a different way because I prefer to split it. So let's see what okay, let's see that again. I'm going to add it. So these two are kind of equivalent. They are not exactly equivalent, but for our example, they are. So, but let's concentrate here and I will explain why they are very similar. So first, we see the scribe string 2 is a function with one parameter, and the parameter is nullable. It's a nullable string. So this code will compile fine. Okay, let's see if it's true. Yeah. But let's see first here. This string here is a nullable string, but thanks to this check, we see that if this is null, the execution will return here, like the execution show us. But the nice thing is that in this compiles because we put this code here. Why is that? Because the Kotlin compiler knows here it cannot be null. Otherwise, if we comment this, let's try it. If we comment this, it will not compile. You see here, because the compiler says, look, this can be null. I cannot compile this because it may be null, so this could throw a null pointer exception. But the compiler is very clever, and if we remove that, we see that the compilers accept it because, again, here in the execution point after this check, this cannot be null. So at all effects, this variable in this point is a string, not nullable string. So now I will show you this just because it's a different kind of writing the same function, because actually it's really similar. As you can see, and we have the same concepts. So this is nullable, but because we say, okay, if this is not null, let's check also this. And if this check goes well, it means this is a not nullable variable, and so we can dereference and assess the length property of the string. So I just wanted to split these two examples, rewrite this function as this, because just to split this, check this if, and show you how it's working underneath. So that's it actually. So I hope you liked it. Please leave me any comments you have if you want some explanation more or something, some different topic. So thanks. Bye bye.